Have you ever been complimented for your skills within an area of your expertise? Do you respond humbly, or do you allow yourself to use this as a way to inflate your ego? When you are complimented on your skills, it is your ability, but at the same time, it is because grand nature has allowed you to become well-equipped in different situations. With being well-equipped, it means you are learning, but doesn't mean that you will always be this way. As learning grows, so do you. Therefore, it is essential to understand the stages of life given to us from grand nature, so you as a person can have a deepened knowledge and overall keep this positive effect on yourself and others around you. To have a deeper knowledge is to have skills in identifying and being able to solve problems. Smartness was given by grand nature, so it is not your natural ability to cope with every problem. Smart people can identify problems easily, but they can't solve the problem. However, a well-equipped person can see as well as they can solve it. How do we become a well-equipped person? We are supposed to grow 3 stages in the first 20 years from when we are born. This period is growing within a parent's support. From 0 to 7 years old, parents should provide materials which are fun and enjoyable to play with and further build skills for the next stage of their young life. Parents should also lead their children 100% of the way. The second stage, from 7 to 14 years old, is a little different to the first stage in the sense that parents should support around 70% and lead their children to decide their own preferences. The third stage, from 14 to 21 years old, parents should only support 30% and lead their children, with the 70% of authority left to their child to make decisions by themselves so that they can grow as an independent person. In this stage, even parents can see their children have less ability to make decisions. It is important for parents to keep an eye on but not say anything so that children can learn and grow from their mistakes. After 20 years old, there are another 3 stage growing periods. First stage is from 20 to 27, second stage, 27 to 34, and third and final stage, 34 to 41 years old. During these periods, they are growing and learning by themselves. In a person's 20s, they are building skills learnt from their school studies and using them in society's many areas. This stage of life allows someone to learn in the sense of using skills learnt in theory and adapting them to a practical sense. If they haven't learned what they should have before the age of 20, grand nature leads them and gives them an opportunity to learn again via connecting with those who have guided them before. They are growing and learning from their relationships. For example, their senior colleagues, managers, bosses, or chairmans. They are given suitable relationships so that they can grow by absorbing other people's energy and knowledge. If they are not humble during these periods, they can't learn and grow properly. After 40 years, they should have learnt and grown. They are now having tests from grand nature until they reach the age of 50. This test is for us to understand whether or not we can cope with various situations and relationships to further deepen our understanding of the people around us and what level of society we reside in. This is to check to see what kind of mindset we have. How well can we cope with every problem, etc. We may ask, why has grand nature given us a test during this period? This is because grand nature has to check our abilities to cope with relationships and all sorts of problems. If a person has built genuine abilities over their life, grand nature gives them more power/energy and moves them to a higher position to be able to execute their abilities for benefiting others when they reach 50. If they don't have abilities, grand nature will lower their amount of energy/power so that they can learn and study for a later stage of their life when they are able to understand and execute their abilities to a satisfactory level. The text presents a philosophical and developmental perspective on personal growth and the stages of life as influenced by grand nature. It divides human development into several stages: childhood and adolescence, 21 years, and there are 7 years, the initial stage where children are completely guided and supported by their parents, engaging in fun and skill-building activities. 2, 7, 14 years, parents reduce their guidance to 70%, encouraging children to start making their own decisions and developing preferences. Or 14, 21 years, the support from parents further decreases to 30%, fostering independence as children are encouraged to make decisions and learn from their own mistakes. Early to mid-adulthood, 20, 41 years. 1, 20, 27 years, individuals apply the skills learned during their education in real-world settings, adapting theoretical knowledge to practical situations. 2, 27, 34 years, continued personal and professional development. 3, 34, 41 years, further growth and learning, leading up to a phase where the skills and knowledge acquired are solidified and tested. Maturity and reflection, post 40 years. Post 40 years. According to the text, this period involves tests by Grand Nature to evaluate how well individuals can handle various situations and relationships, assessing their readiness to take on greater responsibilities or roles based on their abilities. The concept of Grand Nature plays a critical role throughout life, guiding individuals and providing opportunities for growth based on their humility and ability to learn from others, including seniors and mentors. This overarching influence ensures that those who develop genuine skills and capabilities are rewarded, while those who don't are given chances to learn and improve. The narrative underscores the importance of humility, adaptability, and the continuous development of problem-solving skills throughout life. It suggests that personal development is not just a pursuit of individual success, but is also about preparing to contribute positively to society.